Level 2, $200. Alex finally gets his account back into positive territory. It took overtime. It took cutting expenses. And it took saying no to things he actually wanted. But he did it. $200 sitting in the account. For the first time in a while, Alex feels like he can breathe. Then the bank charges him $12, a monthly maintenance fee. He checks the account again. The money is disappearing simply because he doesn't have enough money. The bank requires a minimum balance of $1,500 to avoid the fee. Alex has $200, so the fee stays. And this is where the system starts to feel strange. The less money you have, the more expensive it can become to keep that money in the bank. Alex decides he needs access to credit, so he applies for a credit card. The bank doesn't offer him a normal card. Instead, he's offered a secured credit card. He has to put down $300 of his own money as collateral. Then the bank will give him a credit line and charge interest if he carries a balance. Alex looks at the offer twice. He's basically being asked to prove he can handle credit before the bank will trust him with credit. So he doesn't take it. Then a few weeks later, his car tire blows out, a completely normal expense. But Alex doesn't have an emergency fund large enough to absorb it. He can't simply put the repair on a credit card. So he takes the bus to work. It takes hours. He's late. His manager doesn't fire him, but Alex can tell the situation is starting to affect how people see him. And then he walks into the bank to ask about the maintenance fee. The customer before him is getting a friendly conversation. The teller is smiling, asking questions, making small talk. Then Alex reaches the counter. The smile becomes professional. The conversation becomes short. His request is processed quickly. No extra questions, no personal attention. Alex wasn't insulted. He wasn't refused. Something more subtle happened. He was simply treated like a transaction. And that's when Alex realizes something. At $200, the bank doesn't see him as valuable. He exists in their system, but he doesn't exist in their attention. Then Alex makes another change. He stops trying to survive month to month and starts trying to build a real financial cushion. He saves every extra dollar he can. He keeps his spending under control. He builds his emergency fund. And eventually, Alex reaches $2,000. That's when something interesting happens. The bank's behavior begins to change. At $2,000, Alex hasn't become rich, not even close. But for the first time, the bank starts seeing him differently.